Only recently, they took down from the official royal website a letter that Prince Harry wrote to the media, to the press in 2016, complaining that the press was all racist, and this is why they were so nasty to Meghan. Load of rubbish, I do believe. However, that only recently, a couple of months ago, came off the website. Only recently. And in his book, Harry said, why did they all have a go at me about this? I was just trying to protect my girlfriend. Now, royal experts say that this was an early indication that the real inspiration of that relationship between Harry and Meghan is Harry is terrified of her walking out, up in stumps and leaving him. And that was an early indication of him trying to protect her from the global limelight. I don't think he knew her that well then. She rather likes the global limelight, I suspect. But do you think that is the dynamic that maintains their relationship? Harry's fear that Meghan might walk out on him?
Well, it was a blind date, wasn't it? It was set up by, I think, Princess Beatrice, one of Prince Andrew's daughters, and they met at a club in Soho, and they hit it off. Well, that sounds rather familiar to me. That's what human beings do. And with regard to his charge against the media, you and I have been around the block a few hundred times, and I have never, ever known the press, all 10 daily titles, I don't know how many on Sunday, I think there's at least 10, were all united without any exception, welcoming Meghan Markle as a breath of fresh air. It was unanimous and it was absolutely enthusiastic about her. And the crowd stood 20 deep in Windsor Great Park, cheering them as they went by in their carriage. My goodness, there could not have been a warmer welcome to this country and to the royal family. The king, who was Prince of Wales at the time, paid the bride the ultimate compliment. He said, may I walk you down the aisle? Why did he do that? He had to do that because she wasn't on speaking terms with her father.
And still isn't, and still isn't.
And still isn't. And if you remember, Her Majesty the Queen, the late Queen, went out of her way to be cozy and friendly with Doria, Meghan Markle's the bride's mother. I mean, one wonders what we could have done more. And, it's very easy to throw the charge of racism. It's a very egregious charge because it's very difficult to refute. You have to prove a negative. You have to say, I am not a racist. And even by having to do that, like saying, I've got many Jewish friends, it's pernicious.
Sounds lame, doesn't it? It sounds lame. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the problem with people like Harry and Meghan. They put many of us in a position where we feel obliged to say, I'm not a racist. Well, you're not supposed to be a racist. And I've said this before, Ali will confirm it. I've been on Fleet Street for more years than I care to remember. I've never seen a racist moment. I've never heard a journalist say anything racist. I've never seen editorial policy dictated by racism. I'm afraid that Mr. Sussex, Harry Sussex, Prince Harry, comes from a position of ignorance on this issue.
I'm afraid that is true. And, it's not in the DNA of journalists. We are open-minded. We've got to, or else we couldn't possibly do our job. But, I actually enjoyed the series Suits, which he was in for nine series, nine seasons. They have to call them seasons, as Ali will know this very well.
Yeah. I mean, he's nodding knowledgeably.
The first six. I thought she was a white Caucasian California girl. Yeah. It wasn't until they introduced the character of her black father, who was a judge, that anybody said, but then who cares? The story was there. For better or for worse, I watched it. I thought it was good. I understand the Prince and Princess of Wales, as they now are, were big fans. And when Harry came along and said, guess what, I'm dating Meghan Markle, they said, what, you mean the girl in Suits? She's terrific. Yeah. So everybody, when they started, it was the Fabulous Four. Don't forget that. Yeah. They couldn't have been more hugger-mugger. Yeah. One has to wonder why it all went wrong. Yeah. Because at the very beginning, they couldn't have been more close. They couldn't have been more happy. And in those early days, I mean, Harry was so close to his sister-in-law. I mean, he was
Yeah.
almost living in their apartment at Kensington Palace. I think Prince William, who was newly married, just married to Kate in 2011, I think he got a bit narked with his younger brother, always hanging
Yeah.
around his
He's
wife all
getting a
the
bit
time. I
worried, was
mean,
he?
yeah, and those were the days, of course, when he was the happy prince, when you saw him having fun, joshing with Usain Bolt on the running track, doing things, and people liked him. They liked the mischievousness. They liked to see the happy prince. One has to look at him now. Do you ever see him smile?
I
To
know,
get
I know. She's done something to him. I mean, he used to be the happy, snappy prince who was just having a laugh, few beers with the lads and all that. Now he seems to be permanently miserable, suing everybody at the drop of a hat. Never see him smile. So something has happened there, and it's I think it's a change for the worse.
Welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales, the channel where we uncover the truth behind the headlines, explore the latest updates on the Sussexes, and separate fact from fiction. Join us as we demystify the stories, challenge misconceptions, and celebrate the journey of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. In 2016, Prince Harry took a bold step that would define his public image. He publicly defended Meghan, his then-girlfriend, against relentless media scrutiny. This letter was a turning point, a clear message to the world. It showed Harry's deep love for Meghan and his refusal to tolerate harassment. Harry's actions resonated globally, inspiring admiration and support. His courage stems from profound empathy and understanding of suffering. He understands the pain of constant scrutiny and public judgment. He saw his mother, Princess Diana, endure similar media treatment. This fuels his protective instincts towards Meghan. Harry's commitment to truth and justice is clear in his actions. His actions were undeniably brave, standing up for his beliefs. Protecting loved ones is a sign of strength. Harry embodies this. Standing up for family is a profound act of courage. He refuses to stand by while those he cares for face unfair attacks. His stance against injustice is a powerful example. This determination shows his deep commitment to his values and loved ones. Harry's actions inspire us. True leadership involves empathy and action. The media often portrays protectiveness as a weakness. This is misleading. Protectiveness drives positive change and fosters resilience. True strength lies in defending what matters. Harry's journey is a testament to this. Stand up for what's right. Let Harry's example guide us. The media's treatment of Harry and Meghan reveals a glaring double standard that cannot be ignored. Similar actions by other royals are often overlooked or even praised, creating an unfair narrative. This disparity highlights the intense and often unjust scrutiny faced by the couple, making their every move a subject of controversy. Their experiences expose a need for systemic change in how the media covers public figures, especially those who challenge the status quo. Meghan, a woman of colour, has faced particular challenges that are often magnified by her unique position. Her background and experiences are frequently misrepresented, adding layers of complexity to her public image. This bias underscores the importance of inclusivity and understanding in our society, highlighting the need for a more equitable approach. Despite these numerous obstacles, Harry and Meghan remain united and steadfast in their commitment to each other. Their bond has only strengthened in the face of adversity, showcasing their resilience and love. Their resilience is a beacon of hope, inspiring others to stand strong against unfair treatment and to advocate for change. Harry and Meghan have chosen a different path. They stepped back from royal duties. They are forging their own way, focused on their values. This decision reflects their independent spirit. Through Archewell, their foundation, they champion important causes. Mental health, gender equality and supporting communities are key areas of focus. Their work is making a real difference. Harry and Meghan's journey is an inspiration. They remind us, embrace change. Stay true to yourselves. Use your platform for good. The world needs more voices like theirs. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and let's show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Adrian.